Hello, friends. Our second wonder story for the week from our big book, I Have Feelings Too, is called Bear is Not Scared by Nora Ericson and illustrated by Holly Hatton. So if Nora if she wrote the words in the story, that means she is, what's the special word for the person who writes the words in a story? The author. Very good. And our person who illustrated the pictures, Holly, she drew the pictures. So what does that mean? What's the special word for the person who draws the pictures in our story? The illustrator. Very good, friends. All right, so here is our picture, the cover of our book, Bear is Not Scared. So there we see the bear and we see a boy. Let's see what happens with these two characters in our story. Jeffrey loved Bear. Bear was soft and smelled like cookies. Bear had one floppy ear, which was good for when Jeffrey wanted to whisper secrets. Bear was just the right size to fit wherever Jeffrey needed him. So there he is in his shirt. Here they are playing together in a truck. But the most important thing was that Bear was brave. Do you know what it means to be brave, friends? When you're brave, it means you're not scared. And if you do feel scared, you face your fear and you don't act scared. So being brave means that you don't feel very scared by a lot of things. Boo! Shouted Jeffrey to test him. But Bear just sat there looking brave. Nothing could scare Bear. This was good because Jeffrey was not always so brave. Jeffrey was scared of loud noises. So there's the thunder. He's scared of the thunder. That makes a loud noise, right? And quiet noises like his cat purring. But not Bear. Jeffrey was scared of things that moved fast. Vacuum and things that moved slow, like this turtle. But not Bear. Jeffrey was scared of things that were big, like the elephant, and things that were small, like worms. But not Bear. Bear was brave enough for two. What would we do without Bear? Wondered Jeffrey's mother and father. So Bear really helps Jeffrey when he's feeling scared. We're noticing that in the story, right? Jeffrey isn't scared when he has Bear around. The one day Jeffrey and Bear went to the store, the music was loud, the people were walking fast, the lights were bright, but Bear was not scared. Then, when they were riding the escalator, Jeffrey dropped Bear. There he goes, he's falling down the escalator. Oh my goodness, and look at Jeffrey's face. How does he look? He's a little worried, right? And he looks a little upset. Why do you think Jeffrey is upset that he's dropped Bear? Yeah, but he plays with him all the time. He keeps him with him all the time, so he's sad to not have him with him. And also he makes him feel brave when he has Bear. He's not as scared as he might normally feel. So he's upset that he's dropped Bear. Oh my goodness, let's see what happens, friends. Jeffrey was at the top, Bear was at the bottom. Mom said, "Don't worry, we'll get Bear back." But the escalator was big. It made a funny noise. It moved so fast. Jeffrey was scared without Bear. Oh my goodness, friends, do you think he's gonna go down the escalator and get Bear even though he's scared? Oh my goodness, I hope so. Let's keep reading and find out. Jeffrey looked down. He saw that for the first time ever, Bear looked scared. Jeffrey knew what he had to do. A minute later, Bear was in his arms. "Everyone gets scared sometimes," Jeffrey whispered in his floppy ear. "Even brave bears like you." So Jeffrey faced his fear and he went down the escalator to get his friend the bear. That's so wonderful. So he was the brave one. He was the one being brave for Bear this time. But normally, Jeffrey feels like it's Bear who's the one that's making him feel so brave. But Jeffrey was so brave and faced his fear and got his friend the bear. Way to go. That's why it's good to have a friend who can be brave enough for two, said Jeffrey. And Bear just sat there being Bear. So before he used to be saying that the bear was the one who was brave enough for two, but this time it was Jeffrey who was brave enough for two. So now Jeffrey knows that he can be brave too, just like Bear. Isn't that great? Are there any times that you might feel worried or scared? Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, a lot of things can be scary sometimes, right? Let's look at these pictures and see what these friends are feeling, how we think they might be feeling based on how they look in the picture. So which kids here look like they are having fun on this page? Oh my goodness, look at that girl. Oh my goodness, she's on a ride. That looks like she's having a lot of fun. How about here? He looks happy. He's on the bus. He looks a little nervous, but he looks happy and excited, right? And which kids do you think look scared? Maybe a little bit afraid. Yeah, this person is going to maybe sing a song or maybe have some kind of a performance, and she looks a little bit nervous. What do you think? Yeah. So she does look a little scared. And how would you feel if you were in that situation? You were gonna go sing a song or do a dance or some kind of a performance in front of people. How would you feel? Maybe a little nervous, maybe a little excited. I mean, because it is fun to do dances and sing songs or perform, but it can be a little bit scary. And how would you feel if you were on a ride? Would you feel excited, like you're having fun, like in this picture, like this girl? Or would you maybe feel scared? Because sometimes rides can be scary too. Oh, that's wonderful. And then how would you feel getting on the bus for the first time? That's great. Maybe a little nervous, maybe a little excited. Awesome, friends. Good job. So what other things might make you feel nervous or afraid? Take a minute and think about what maybe you felt afraid about sometimes. Do you have things that make you feel better when you feel afraid? Kind of like how Jeffrey had the bear. Is there anyone or anything that helps you feel better? Or maybe something that you do that helps you to not feel afraid? That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. So what I was thinking that you could do after our story is you can grab a piece of paper and you can fold it in half. So let me show you what that might look like. So here's a paper and you're gonna fold it in half. And on one side of the paper, you're going to draw a picture of something that maybe you feel afraid of, or something that you have felt afraid doing, or anything that you felt afraid or scared about. And then you can draw a picture of something that makes you feel better when you're feeling afraid. So it could be like Jeffrey, it could be maybe a stuffed animal, or maybe it's a pet, or maybe it's hugging mommy and daddy. That might make you feel better when you're afraid. Or it can be maybe a brother or a sister that helps you to not feel afraid when you feel a little bit scared. Maybe they help you feel brave. So I would love to see what you decide to draw about. One thing that you feel afraid of, and maybe something that helps you feel better when you feel afraid. I can't wait to see what you decide to draw, friends. I hope you enjoyed our story, and I'll see you next time. Bye!